Hello, I'm Ian, and welcome to the Young Filmmakers Project, the show where we take a look at all the creative young filmmakers all across Vancouver Public Schools. On this episode, we have a collection of documentary and promotional videos from Vancouver School of Arts and Academics. This first one's about VSAA. Enjoy.
Have too many kids and don't know where to hide them? Boy, do we have the building for you. This is VSAA, a truly one-of-a-kind building. Built originally in 1929 under the name of Shumway High School, this school has an old design to it, creating a comfortable and safe learning space. This exclusive property has 3 floors, 1 cafeteria with a spacious kitchen and eating area, a beautiful outdoor courtyard filled with lush plants and gorgeous scenery, and to top it all off, a 50-foot grand staircase. I actually don't know if it's 50 feet. Somebody said it was. Enjoy a premium theater experience in the building's very own Royal Durst Theater. The building was also recently added onto, adding a few more rooms and a flex space. A near-perfect piece of property if you have over 800 children, and counting. And don't you worry about any unwanted guests. We have security cameras, alarm systems, and a big locked gate. If that isn't safe, I don't know what is. Enjoy a space where anyone at any time can do anything. And most importantly,
give us your money.
We're now here with Isaac and Jane, the filmmakers of the Selling VSAA piece. I really enjoyed the retro style of it. What was kind of your guys' thinking about when you were putting this piece together? Where did that come from?
Well, when it first started, we didn't plan on giving it that 80s aesthetic. And it was our first project of the year, if I remember correctly. And we were getting used to the equipment again. It was my first year in a while doing MIA. And I wanted to, when I was editing it, I kind of wanted to give it like a kind of pizzazz to make it more interesting, because when you think about it, a real estate ad for a school isn't all that interesting on its own. And, you know, I kind of settled on giving it like an old VHS 80s ad aesthetic to make it seem like something from that time. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was really cool. The script is really well done, and it's just the quick cuts, and the editing is really slick. So what were your kind of positions on the project?
I mostly filmed B-roll and like all the shots mostly, and of course Jane helped with ideas for the shots, and I think Jane mostly edited, and we did, but I think most of the group just made a script all together.
Why was your choice to do a kind of a promo on the school? Who kind of came up with that idea?
I'm pretty sure the assignment was to make a real estate video that kind of sold the school as if it was on the market, as if it was like a house or something to live in, not as like an actual building. But yeah, it was just something that the class did separately in their own little groups, and that was just the one that we came up with.
What do you guys enjoy about making films or kind of video projects?
I like everything about it, honestly. Editing, filming, just planning in general. It's all probably my favorite art form, I guess. Yeah.
I think it's just the satisfaction you feel after finishing a project, after putting in all that work and effort and seeing something that looks cool and like full motion and completion.
Is MIA your guys' focus? Are you guys going to continue on?
Yeah, I'm going to continue, of course. It's, like I said, my favorite, so yeah.
By the looks of things, I think I'm going to continue in MIA. Yeah.
What do you guys just like, do you have a favorite position? You like directing, editing? What do you guys have like a favorite?
I like all of it, but I think editing is probably my specialty, and I'm like kind of a terrible actor, so I'm not too good at that.
I think editing is my favorite part, because it's just, intertwining all these random clips from random places and stuff and turning it into a story that like you can actually watch and have an audience for. So yeah, probably editing.
Making movies here at VSAA, what do you think VSAA offers you guys as trying to be filmmakers?
It definitely It definitely has like a lot of opportunities to learn different things. Like before I started doing classes here, I thought iMovie was the highest form of editing that an individual could use. But now I know that there's a lot of different options. There's so many tools that we have access to make cool films and stuff like that.
All right. Well, guys, I really enjoyed your project, and thank you for joining me here on the Young Filmmakers Project. And good luck to whatever you guys do in the future. Let's go check out some more movies.
Who are Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo?
The Ninja
I would guess the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Michael D'Angelo? That name seems awfully familiar.
What is a rotary phone?
Oh, it's the phone that you like spin.
Isn't that the thing where like you have the dial and then you like turn it and it's like the really old phones?
How do you burn a CD?
Set it on fire?
No idea.
Justin Timberlake was the member of what 90s group?
I don't know.
What happens when you dial star 69?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
What is LimeWire?
What is what?
LimeWire.
LimeWire?
Who just called to say I love you? Do you know?
Your mom.
No. What is the only game you can play on the Nokia cell phone?
Snake!
Ooh.
The only game that you can play on a Nokia cell phone is the game Snake.
Uno. Right?
Chess.
How do you rewind a VHS?
You have to like do this whole loopy thing, and you have to like stop laughing at me.
Oh, do you press the rewind
press the
button? I'm
rewind
dumb. I'm pretty sure I thought that VHS tapes were like cassette tapes or something.
They are cassette tapes.
Oh,
They're just
yeah.
video cassette tapes.
How do you get rich? We all think about it. It's nice being rich, as you don't have to worry as much. But being rich isn't that simple. Actually, it is. Here are 4 popular ways to get rich, but these will probably take time. We're going to start off with investing. Investing is a pretty straightforward way to get rich, but also probably one of the riskier options. Basically, you put money in, and then later you take it out, and if you succeed, you'll have more money. The options for investing differ, but relatively use the same strategy. Buy low, sell high. Why buy low and sell high? On a graph, the lower the bar is, the less something is, and vice versa. With stocks, the lower the bar, lower the value, and then you want to buy, and then vice versa, you want to sell when the bar's high. This is Bob. Bob wants to invest, but Bob doesn't know the difference between long-term investing and short-term investments. Defined by the RA as long-term investments are held for more than a year. Statistics show that long-term investments take longer to produce money, but are more reliable and less risky, with an average of about 35% fail rate. Short-term investments, on the other hand, have the opportunity to make money faster, but are also a lot riskier, with an average of a 95% fail rate, but that variable includes day traders. What's a day trader? They buy stock when the stock opens, then they try to make as much money as possible in the shortest time they can. Bob buys both a long-term investment and a short-term investment and put $500 into each one evenly, and puts $100 every month in it. After 5 years, his long-term investment has made him almost $15,000 through compound interest. Compound interest is where you put money in every month and use interest to your advantage. His short-term, however, made him about $500 in maximum, and about negative $250 at its lowest. Not for him, I guess. Now, Bob wants to try a good career. He wants to become an unspecified doctor. But first, he's going to have to take out about $260,000 in loans. After a few years, he will make between $40,000 and $300,000 per year, which is a lot better for him than investing, and at his maximum salary, he could pay it off in about 3 years. But at his lowest salary, it will take him almost 15 years Doctor probably is not for him. What about a nurse? Bob thinks. It'll cost him only $48,000 to become a registered nurse, to make about $80,000 per year, taking him only 2-ish years to pay off his student debt. Nice going, Bob. But Bob asks, what about a lawyer? I've heard those are good. To be a lawyer, Bob, it'll cost you about $137,000 in student loans, but he can make $40,000 to $170,000, taking him 3 years to pay off his student loans at his best and probably 10 years at his lowest. But Bob, being the capitalist he is, he wants more. So he has the brilliant idea of scamming people. I mean, one person has made almost $60 billion from it, so why can't he? He starts a fake company called BobSang. He claims to sell a phone for $400, but it's fake. And until he gets noticed, he makes a net profit of about $200 for each phone. And assuming he sells 100 a day, that's over $7 million a year. Better than everything, until he gets caught. You got caught? Bob, why don't you try tax evasion? Just kidding. Let's actually start a business. Bob has heard about owning a business and how it can make you rich. So he's going to try that. Bob has done his fair share of research. Who are we kidding? He hasn't done anything. On average, 20% of businesses fail in the first year, 45% fail in the first 5 years, and 65% fail over 10 years. And it requires a lot of dedication. Now, Bob actually launches BobSang. It takes almost all of the money he's earned so far. But now he can actually earn money. But first, he needs to hire employees and do all that complicated stuff. After 20 years, he is now a multi-billionaire, and he has fulfilled his wish to get rich. But Bob, in an alternate universe, he failed and went bankrupt. Those are some ways to get rich.
What's going on, guys? I'm Jonah Hovde, aka It's Catosis. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a thumbnail for your YouTube channel. So let's get started. So first, you want to find a subject. I'm gonna be making a Fortnite thumbnail for my YouTube channel using Jacob Cibron. Okay, so you're gonna want to download Photoshop legally. After you open Photoshop, you're gonna wanna make a 1280 by 720 pixel image for your thumbnail. So now that I have all my 3 subjects, so now you're gonna wanna add a background, and then you're gonna wanna put that behind the images. So now that you got all of these, you want to like shrink them and stuff to make them fit the photo better. So I'm gonna take the silly guy, and then I'm gonna take my beloved's face and put it on top of the silly guy. Okay, so now that you do that, you're gonna want to make it super saturated. Okay, so I'm gonna bump up all that saturation and good stuff, and then I'm gonna add a circle to make it very clickbaity, and it looks better. So obviously the silly guy doesn't usually have Jacob Cibron's face on it, so that's like, whoa, his face is on it now. And then once you do all that, you've caught the viewer's attention and you're all done. And this is the final product. I really like making thumbnails. It really helps with my Hovde syndrome, because it's just like, I suffer from it on a daily. All right, Hovde Catosis boys, I'll see you in the next video where I show you how to make a Fortnite video to go with this thumbnail. Bye bye.
This is a Gen Z quiz, so what does no cap mean?
I am assuming it means no hat.
No cat?
Cap. What does no cap mean?
Don't don't wear a cap around school or don't use capitals when you're writing?
No wearing a hat?
Alright, what am I referring to if I'm commenting on your drip?
Drip?
Yeah.
As in, have you blown your nose lately, Mrs. VA? Things are looking pretty foul.
Oh, my drip? My clothes.
What is the quality of something being bussin'?
Isn't that when somebody's on a boat and they need a helper with their stuff?
Can you identify what this is? Yeah.
It's one of the characters from a game. I can't remember the name of the game because I've never actually played it. It's where they're on a spaceship and they're trying to find the bad guy.
Oh my gosh! Who can't? A freaking Among Us.
Final question. Can you identify this?
It looks like a little astronaut dog.
Would you say that he is a sus imposter?
As I don't know him personally, I can't answer that question.
Who am I here with today?
Oh, yo, I'm Isaiah.
And what did you do over winter break?
I kind of just hung around. I worked a lot. I went to friend's house, parents' house, chilled. The usual.
It was pretty good actually. Yeah.
What was your favorite part of winter break?
Watching the World Cup final happen. I saw Messi win the World Cup, which is crazy.
I really didn't do anything.
Over winter break, I went to an escape room with my friends. It was a lot of fun. I got food after. It was just overall really good. Yeah.
It was pretty good. We got to open presents. I saw the new Puss in Boots movie, which was good, obviously. I ate dinner with my family. It was really fun. Got to hang out with my family.
I crocheted my cat a sweater.
I kind of got to hang out in the snow, and it was pretty good. It was fun. It was great. It was, yeah.
It was actually all right. We were in Hawaii, but then we got an extended stay because we had multiple flight cancellations, so got to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Were you excited about Messi winning the World Cup?
Yes, I was very excited.
My break was pretty good. You know, I just had Christmas with the family. It was both my parents' birthdays, so we did stuff for their birthday over the break. And yeah, that's about it. It was all around really good and fun break.
My winter break was fantastic. Just got to rest a lot, watched a lot of films, and listened to a lot of music. Did some quality art investigation, things of that sort. You know, nothing major. Watched a lot of football. Yeah, it was great.
My winter break was wonderful. It was restful, restorative. I got to see family, even got some grading done.
Thank you.
Take it easy, guys.
What does no cap mean?
No calf? No cap?
Don't put a hat on.
What does no cap mean? I mean, there's no idea.
No limit?
What am I referring to if I'm commenting on your drip?
Drip. Probably that I have a snot bubble.
I'm like 60 years old. Why would I have any idea?
Drip? You're talking about my coffee.
My riz is pretty high, though I have no clue what you're talking about.
How high is my ribs?
My riz is quite high.
My riz is 7 feet tall.
What is the quality of something being bussened? No idea.
Blessed, bussed, bussin. The quality of something being bussin is how often you find it on C-Trans.
Bussin'? It means it's driving the bus, man. Yeah. Sure, my pleasure.
Well, that's a wrap on the Young Filmmakers Project. I want to thank all the students for submitting their films, and I want to thank you for watching and remind you that you can find past episodes on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fansdtv. Just look for the Young Filmmakers Project playlist. Until next time, I'm Ian.